Never questioned that Mesut Ozil is a tremendous
No, but he's
talent.
come under lots of criticism, especially this season. And as you said, he's a tremendous talent. So why all the criticism that he's been going through?
Because you don't see that talent on display in important matches. You don't see that talent display consistently for Arsenal. You see it, and when you see it, you're like, wait a minute, this guy's got something special. And we all know he's got something special. But we'd like to see more of it, that's all.
Stevie?
But, I mean, what Ali's kind of suggesting, some people might think that he's not putting it in. He's not doing it enough. But it's a team game. You need 11 players, and he's a guy that if you put him with 10 other players, you'll see all the qualities that he has. And the fact that Arsenal have been struggling, and he gets to those numbers, that tells you that he's doing what he's paid to do.
Fair enough.
You can't blame him.
No, but to some degree, you have to ask the question of Mesut Ozil is like, you're questioning Arsenal and the players around him. Well, he just signed a new deal with Arsenal. Mm-hmm. So then what are his aspirations? What is it that he
must be happy there.
Yeah, and so then you can't...
300 grand a week, I'd be happy as well.
You'd be happy as well. But
let's hope it's more than that.
But my point is more of about, okay, if you thought you could do better than what you're doing now, if you could win more things than what you are now, then maybe you go in a different direction. But clearly he's comfortable, in a good place, and feeling good about himself. And some of his performances display that.
All right, well, let's talk about Arsenal on a whole now, because they've got two pretty good results recently. So turning that corner.
Oh, fantastic. Well done, Arsenal.
Stevie, they had a big result in the Europa League
great
against Milan.
character, coming back.
Okay, Brendan Rodgers.
Sorry, it's a bit late, isn't it? Sorry.
It's not too late in the Europa League. And Arsene Wenger promised that he would turn things around, and I'm assuming that's what he's going to do in the Europa League.
You still can't trust them. You don't know what you're going to get when they step on the field now. How surprised were we after that Milan game? I'm like,
yes.
Was that really is that the same team
Yep.
that we've been watching for the last 5 weeks when they were getting beat every game? You don't know what you're going to get.
So it feels like we were asking this same question when they made all the changes in the January transfer window, and then they played Everton and destroyed Everton. It's like, is this the new Arsenal? And we were having this same conversation. And I'll say now, like I said then, is relax. Relax. Look, they're playing well. Yes. They had a good performance against Milan. Yes. All of those things are correct. But that doesn't mean that this team is where it needs to be. And part of that, or most of that, has to do with Arsene Wenger. Until that changes, this roller coaster will continue.